I used to that Christians they disguise.
Yes, they use Christians to disguise Christianity to disguise, and that's what happened. That a lot of Africans became Christians. They had to, because it was now becoming a threat to practice your normal tradition, like from wherever you're from. So they come with this Christianity and they're like, if you don't change your name and follow this thing, wipe you all out. So they had to adapt. Okay. So in the open, they are open Christians, but they now started practicing their tradition in the dark, odd hours, shifting things around just to make sure that they can still stay alive, still be themselves, and still follow through with the new world that is coming up.
So with what you guys think, because the reason why I brought two of you is because, first, I know Fran is a first class, you're very intelligent, of course. Choma has always been intelligent from schools, and you are highly intelligent. Are you not telling me that Jesus is not the only way? When my Bible,
that's a
checklist.
Tell me.
Let me
hold on first. When my Bible affirms
Jesus is Yeshua first. Bam.
What is Yeshua?
See, when Yeshua came out, I'm like, it could be like Jesus could be anything, could be anybody. Like, but if we really think now we have got to the point where Jesus is Jesus, and I mean the first time I came here
is Jesus.
Okay.
Yeshua is the one that is like a light worker, like myself. He came, he's teaching people.
I don't understand. Jesus.
I
mean Hebrew.
Wait now. He also adopted a lot of Buddhist practices because he was a traveler and he had traveled to different
places.
was
in Egypt.
So he went to different places and learned about different things. And then he had his own understanding and he just wanted to show people
that you can follow yourself.
I'm with you. I'm actually with you on this.
He went against religious organizations and he went against the government. You know what I'm telling you guys, that those two people, they're in cahoots. They're working hand in hand
from time immemorial
to enslave.
So you think that every spiritual person should be careful of the government and Jesus?
Be careful of anything. You are your own energy. Even if you want to be a Christian, go through yourself. Don't go through anybody. Go through yourself.
I should not subject myself to anybody. I should learn.
Yes.
I should learn who I am and what I am.
Yes. Become your pastor.
That brings me to what I'll tell you later about
when I'm teaching. Is always, friend, I'm having a spiritual awakening. What do I do? Spiritual awakening is not like you were not spiritual before. But the spiritual awakening is that you're no longer into what you used to be.
Yeah.
So you're becoming
transforming
a new person. So a lot of the past versions of yourself and all the programming and indoctrination of religion and society will have to die off for you to now be reborn. You now open your mind and start learning afresh and then deciding, this one, I like it. My spirit goes well with it. I will go into this. This one, my spirit don't go well with it. I will not go into that. As an individual, everybody should do that. Like as a person, you should ask yourself, I'm self-aware. I realize that I have the ability to change my reality by myself. What are the things that go with me? Like, what are the things that I feel called to go into? Some people even have callings on their life. Someone like yourself.
Yeah.
Someone like myself. You have a calling on your life.
He has a calling too.
He also has a calling.
Yes. This is my own calling is podcast, okay?
It's funny enough, everybody has a purpose for being here. And our purpose is always to raise the vibration of the collective. Not to be low vibration.
Not for you. It's not just, we're all meant to work together to...
So, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
To form perfect balance, okay.
So when I'm discussing, I always say like God consciousness and low vibrational, as devil energy, is inside every human being. As a person, you can create and you can also destroy.
Yep.
So you have God and devil energy within you.
So that means you believe in God.
But not as God outside of myself, as God inside of me. So when I'm creating, when I'm doing things, I see myself in channeling God energy.
That's Christianity.
God in me.
God in me.
So we're all the same. This is why I first started by saying religion is like a candle under a bushel. And from different angles, we're all seeing different things. But at its core is because we need to believe in something outside of ourselves.
Yes.
And attribute our failures and successes to it. Like, okay, I failed because I was successful because as human being, our mind cannot just comprehend that it's just you and you're just here and it's science. And we're like, no, it's not science. It's something more.
So it's this thing actually.
Like Joshua's facial reaction will get a lot of memes because you guys don't look at his face.
Okay. What was confusing?
Okay, so it's like saying that everything that would come out in my life will be my own doing, right? Or the way my life will play out. My life can be determined by me and myself alone. So if anything is going to be happening in my life,
in reality, it actually
now if anything is going to be happening in my life, it's going to be me. It's going to do this. But really, like, okay, where the spirituality now comes is there are factors outside me that I cannot control, but that they affect me. For instance, if I want to go out, I can't. I know that, and there's something that will make it to rain, or it can be so sunny, and I think that there's not going to be any rain, and then I will go out, and then it starts raining. Like, it didn't look like it wants. So for me, like, there's someone behind, or there is something that controls those things, because really we don't control everything. We can there's a limit to what we can control.
Yourself.
And that's what you get. But now, if you say now that what is looking like Sylvia is saying is that there is and then there's something outside there which we don't know, but which everybody just wants to believe in and connect with, and then attribute certain
failures.
Yes, to it, right? And well, really, scriptures talks about these things. Okay, so this question of inconsistencies about who God is in the Bible,
yes,
right?
Okay,
as though God was different in Old Testament and New. But people in Old Testament would see diverse things happen, right? And because they did not know how to say or how to explain it, right? They will always, mystify it and say it's God that did it, right? And really, the reaction to mystery is devotion. So when you notice something that is mysterious, the first reaction is to begin to worship it, right? So, it's what I was in a conversation with someone too, and I said, looking at the structure of the Bible, I can bring out every form of religion from it.
Yes,
because you can trace back almost religions to scripture. Really,
I'll say something about that.
I'm saying that what of the things that give me makes me believe what I believe is I've checked these things, some of these things rather, right? Maybe not of the omniscient part, right? But I've checked these things and I'm saying, okay, these things can be traced to scripture. I can trace this to scripture, right? So why not also stay with scripture? Then again, the other parts that said that this one really struck me, where no, I've not read about this, so that's why I don't know. But I will try and read. But when you said the Christians killed people to make sure that they were the only, for religion, right?
Yes, ready.
Not only, but to make sure they were like how do I put it? Most Western world countries, they don't particularly put that we're Christian, but they are. But they do practice that. So they did it in a way where it's world power manipulation. It's not like they wanted Christianity to be the only religion existing, but that's how they have to do it. They have to wipe off people that missionaries were on a mission for, and put in their own belief in the people.
All right. So I would say this.
It's part of conquering.
All right. So I would say this, that it is that statement, that thing you just said, really is against everything the scripture stands for. Because I'm shocked, and the reason for those reactions were Jesus never tried to force anybody. Right. In fact, most people that were following him, they turned against him at some point. Then Paul, Peter, these guys, they were not accepted.
That's the story of Jesus. But then the people that were embodying this energy and this story or this, entity, took it far
to the extreme.
Yes, they used it to manipulate people. We're not saying Jesus did it to somebody that died. For people to be alive, that kind of person can.
All right, so people took.
It's people that now had this too, and then we're not
wash and control. We can wash and
like you said,
by bringing
people started rendering devotion to this mystery.
Yeah, it's mysterious.
So now human beings that realize that this mystery has become something that people, have devoted
for.
How can we use this thing now
to control them?
Conquer the world.
Oh, and that's now what started the movement.
Happened. Yes.
They start going from place to place, infiltrating places, enter Africa, enter Nigeria, How do we? You people are practicing African tradition.
What's these voodoo things? People are
Make
doing
it
your
look
cocoa
evil and bad to them, so that they reject their own culture and their own practice, and then they adopt our.
And they make
practice.
Christianity look very clean and pure. The white garments of the priests, the pristine environments that you always encounter when you go to churches. You know, the asymmetrical. You know,
so that
the rules of
the church to cover.
But when you go to like a shrine, you see how everything is just
It's looking so ironic.
it's one kind of way, like, oh, they try to, you know, make you see your own, make it seem like as this thing is really not good for you. This is what is good for you. But we're saying these two things, like Tolu was saying, can be good for people.
Okay, so that is traditional worship doesn't have to be bad.
Yes.
All right.
Every day is parts of traditional worship that are not good, of course. Yes, like the parts of Christianity are not good. They use it to keep people. Everything has that's what Frank is trying to say, that everything has a shadow, everything has a dark side, no matter how pure.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. My name is Tola Flaka, and that's my time.